So yesterday was a pretty difficult day for me. My mother was in the hospital having a tumor removed from her ovary the size of 3 grapefruits put together. So we're talking like big, like a baby. And they did a hysterectomy on her too. There was no cancer, thank God, because I don't even know what I would do with that. But she'll be in the hospital for a few days, and I was at work when the surgery was going on. My dad called me. I was at the grocery store with the 2 little boys that I'm a nanny for, and we were in the checkout, and it was just like there was too much going on at once, but I really wanted to hear the update on my mom and how surgery had gone. So I'm, trying to get things on the conveyor belt, and I've got one little boy, sitting in the cart, like looking at me, and the other little boy kind of inside the cart, and thankfully there were these really 2 nice girls that were doing all the bagging and checking out, and they were kind of keeping the boys entertained. And I'm just trying not to cry, and my emotions were just so built up that day that even when I heard the news was good, I still was just brimming with tears. And to not cry in front of those little boys took everything inside of me. Like we got in the car and I turned up the music, so they love music, and I just kind of sat in the front seat and was driving and just kind of crying and just very thankful that my mom is okay. And then went to the hospital that evening, like after I got off work, to see her. And she had been fairly drowsy all day. My sister had, she drove down from school, skipped a couple of classes, drove down from school and to visit. And she got there at 3, and she said my mom, even at 3, was really out of it and looked pretty intoxicated, actually. But when I got there, she was back to normal, but, well, not back to normal. She was with it. But seeing a parent in a helpless state is just one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I've been so lucky in my life to not ever have my parents in harm's way, and I guess it just gives me it gave me some perspective yesterday, and my mom was fine. She was having she had surgery and she's okay. She's not fighting anything. And you just realize how blessed you are. And I mean, if just even the fact that we have insurance and we can do these things, we have health insurance. It's like not everyone in this country has health insurance. Not everyone can just go and have find a tumor one week and a week later, within 7 days, have it out. There are places in America, because not all of America is middle class, where that wouldn't be an option for someone. And it would be a much longer wait. And believe me, having to wait a week to find out if something is cancer or not, that's longer than anyone should have to wait. So, anyways, things are looking up. I mean, how could they not after, finding out that my mother's going to be fine for now, Just thankful that I have her.